Hey guys, this is just an unboxing for the Zaku 2 2.0 with extra clear pieces. This is a 100 scale master grade. Picked this up for about $55. The box is a bit worse for wear, but whatever. And as far as building this, I'm going to be doing a work in progress video on this, so you're going to see me build all of this on camera and paint it and all. Right now I'm considering doing a camouflage paint. I've never tried camouflage, it'd be interesting, but I'm not sure what I will actually do in the end with this, because I've still got a ways to go in here. I'm going to try and take my time with this. As you can see, the headpiece right here, it's actually the shield right here for the shoulder, and it's actually pretty big. I've never built a 1/100 scale Zaku. I built a 160 scale. I built a 160 scale Zaku, and I mean 144 scale, and you can see the difference in the size right there. That's the shoulder armor for him, and that's the shoulder armor for the 100. It's a pretty big difference, actually. This is the real grade 144 Char Zaku that I've painted. I really didn't like that pink paint. And next, it looks a bit easier how they've done this to attach the beads on here for the power cord, I think, because it's right there. All you gotta do is slide it down. Still, the only issue is that there are the little springs still. Those are sitting around in here somewhere, and hopefully I didn't pull them out and lose them somewhere. But yeah, you use the springs for the leg pieces, because the leg pieces move a lot, and you have those right there for the springs. It's actually pretty easy to do it now, because all you gotta do is break this and stick that inside of the spring and then move them all down. Here are the clear pieces, and I mean, I've never really cared too much about clear pieces, because first of all, this is just armor. I can just leave the armor off, and it'll be even more transparent than even using this, but I don't know. It's still pretty cool to have, I guess. I don't see why you would have just a couple of clear pieces for both arms, but not the entire set. I guess it's a particular thing that certain people like to have. I don't know. Never really saw the appeal of it. Especially in this situation when you don't even need the armor because it has a inner skeleton. And this is the same piece, except for it's in that olive green. I really like green. As far as the feel of the plastic goes, this does feel very good. And it doesn't feel as thick as I feel the plastic was in the perfect grade that I built, but it does feel a whole lot better than the 144 Sinanju that I built. That plastic was horrible. You could just take it and it was flopping all over the place. This is just a bit sturdy. There's the feet right there. And this is one thing I like looking at, is like the inner frame right here, because it's the inner part of the legs. That's what you're going to be seeing. Just thinking about what I'm going to do with these, because I'm going to, of course, you can't build a Zaku and have it custom paint without putting any sort of like wear and tear damage on it. I'm thinking about possibly like taking one of these over armor pieces right here and putting a hole through it. That way you can see the frame underneath it, like you got shot and it's a big hole in it still. I think that would be pretty awesome. There's parts of the rocket launcher. I will be using a better camera for all this, so don't worry. This one is not the best for close-ups. One thing I like is that the shoulders, they come with this frame as well. So you could possibly just build this and it'll look like a Zaku automatically. You won't even need the armor pieces. I think that would look pretty cool too, but of course you gotta use the armor pieces. And this is some more of the inner frame, like, not sure too much. I imagine that's a thigh piece right there. Those are the hip joints, the backpack. One thing about the head on here, it lets you choose if you want it to be a commander or just a regular unit. I don't really know too much about the rankings on this, because I always thought that the horn let it be a commander, but this has two different horns to it. You can be just a regular soldier without the horn, or you can use the horn and be a commander. But I don't know what the two different horns are for. If you guys know what the longer horn is for, then let me know, because this is the one that Char has. So what would that be? Would that be a lower rank? Because I don't imagine a regular Zaku guy being a higher rank than Char. But at the same time, if it were for a lower rank, then why would it be bigger? That just doesn't make any sense. And the polycap plate. It's a bit smaller than usual. That's one thing I like. I'm kind of tired of these polycaps, because if you build high grades, the knees fall out, the arms fall off, so it's good to have tight-fitting pieces. And this is the rocket launcher right here. And this is the spring that I was telling you guys about. That is what goes onto the legs. That's actually how it is on the real grade as well. I'll show you. Yeah, that's how it is on here. You can see it's a lot smaller though. It's very stretchy so that you can bend the leg. And they'll just like move around on their own free will. So that's good. Stand up. There we go. And 2 more plates left. This is a leg plate for the leg armor. I just really like the color of this, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do as far as the color is concerned, really. And the chest armor and the neck area and things like that. One thing I really like about these master grades is the fact that they give you cockpits. See, where is it? The seat's got to be around here somewhere. I think that's it right here, but no, that can't be it. I don't know. These cockpits have seats that you can sit. There you go, right there. See, it's a seat, and you can sit your character in it. Yep. And next we have the sticker sheet, which comes with dry rubs. I would like to try some water decals, but you don't really get them unless you're buying a perfect grade. But here are the stickers right here. Of course, it's a red mono eye. I may just paint that myself, because I imagine I could get a more vibrant red than that, possibly with a silver undercoat or something. You got a lot of these caution stickers, and they just don't look that great when you put them on because they're so small. Maybe it's because I need to use tweezers or something, but you can always see where the edges are. But here are the dry rubs, and it comes with this little cookie sheet backing to it almost, so that the paint on the front doesn't rub off. But it's both good and bad to have this as a dry rub, but at the same time they could have provided it in a sticker, because some people don't like to use dry rubs. My experience with dry rubs hasn't been the best. I haven't found the perfect sealant for my paint, so when I put dry rubs on it can scratch the paint, or it can attach it to the paint and the paint will come off, which just leaves you a chip of paint with a decal on it. Maybe make a video showing you guys how to do it. These work perfectly if you don't paint your kits, but if you do, then you gotta be careful. And then the manual. I really like that picture on the front. Back. They can come out with all these new kits, and that's cool and all, but Zaku's are classic. And this just shows the evolutionary route of the Zaku. The original Zakus, I know they, I don't know if you guys keep up with the Gundam Guy blog spot, but he shows all about these. I'm sure they come from somewhere else as well, but it's got the original Zaku, how that boxy looking, oh, that horrible looking one right there turns into this masterpiece right here. But that one, I think it's a huge design flaw. It puts like a line right between the eyes. They could have just like stuck it off to the side if they're looking for support, but technically they didn't even need it because the later models of the Zaku didn't use it. But it just shows how it goes down into Char's. Well, those are green too. Don't remember the name of it. The one with that giant shield on the back like a surfboard. And it also shows the differences between the backpacks and the commander one and the non-commander one. You see, the one that I have here is supposed to be set for a non-commander one, unless I find that during the instructions you can add the bigger boosters on. But it could be that one is set for just ground battle and one, well, I don't think Zaku's are made too much for space, but the bigger boosters on that one. And also you can see that the leg here, the special one or whatever, has the boosters on the leg, and this one doesn't. And that's how mine is, but I don't see why they give you the option to add a horn to the top of your head, but you can't fit your Zaku with the other privileges, such as bigger boosters and boosters on the leg. I'm definitely going to be doing a battle damage on this. You see there's a difference between the part 1 and the part 2 of the Zaku 2 1.0 and 2.0, and you get this little guy down here. I don't know who will go out of their way to paint this guy, because, let me see if I can find him. It's right here, actually. Because these guys are so small. Anybody who paints them are just, they're either crazy or a genius, possibly both. But look at that. How are you going to paint that? How are you going to paint that in detail? That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, if I knew how to do it, I possibly wouldn't mind, but I don't know, back to where I was. Yeah, that's a lot of detail to be putting into those guys, and that's not a cartoon or anything. That's something that someone actually painted. So that it takes a lot of time and precision, and getting kind of long on this video, so I'm just going to flip through the book. And it shows you where I'll put the stickers and the dry rubs and all that good stuff. And that is all. So I guess this is part 1 of the work in progress, even though I haven't started yet. Got to start somewhere, and I'll see you guys later.